Hello. It's been a while. I think everything is set up. It always takes me so long to set up after I haven't streamed for a while. So many things to turn on. But hello. It's only been like 2 weeks. I don't know how many people noticed, but I disappeared because my channel got removed from YouTube. Made me very sad. I appealed it as fast as I could. I was at work at the time. I had to wait until I got home. But thankfully, they found nothing wrong with it, so they put it back. That killed me a little inside. I was really worried that it wouldn't come back. Hopefully it's fine to talk about and they don't hate me for it. But thank you, YouTube, for putting me back. I won't be too mean to them just in case. I'm still dying from allergies, so if I cough a little bit, I'm sorry. I'll try to mute, mostly. But yeah, it's been a while. I got to use my just chatting screen. I don't think I've used yet so far, but I'll draw shortly. Just wanted to talk about YouTube first, and then my upcoming month. But hello. Thank you for joining me. Happy to be back. Hello, how's it going? Very happy to be back. I don't know how many people saw the announcement, but sadly, I have no shorts left for editing. Because I had no content to edit because I couldn't stream. My channel is gone. I almost streamed on Twitch, but I didn't have time on the weekend, so I couldn't have done it anyway. But at least, worst case scenario, if this ever goes down again, at least I have Twitch. But yeah, hopefully no more going down. But in the meantime, doing good today. What about me? I'm doing okay. Not feeling the greatest today health-wise, but I am happy to have my YouTube channel back. That's all that matters. Hope you're doing, hope everyone else is doing well. But yeah, YouTube aside, I have stuff I need to edit. I'll see what I can get from this stream when I start editing again afterwards. Hopefully I can get shorts going out again, since I'm assuming a lot of people like watching them. I think that's where most people came from. I don't know how many people just found me randomly while I was streaming. But other than that, in terms of content, next month, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I'm going on a trip next month. So for about 2 weeks, there'll be no stream. Yeah, about the first 2, maybe 3 weeks of October, there's gonna be no streaming. I'm gonna try and edit as many videos as I can, so there's at least stuff going out in the meantime, but unfortunately there will not be any streams. I wanted to mention that ahead of time. But I'm trying, I have at least one video, very short, I have a speed paint edited that I recorded while my YouTube was down. Maybe today's drawing I can edit into a speed paint, like a longer one. I made them like a little bit more, hopefully a little bit more entertaining. I put some like notes on what I was drawing while I was drawing it. I was hoping to finish Zelda 1, but I'm not too sure if I'll have enough time to finish it. I'll try to stream as much as I can in the next couple weeks before I go. But I'm also really busy because I have to finish a bunch of work before I go too, so a bit of a juggling job I have right now. But I think I can do it. But yeah, I think those are the two major things I wanted to talk about. Not too much. I just wanted an excuse to use my just chatting screen for a little bit before I switch over to my drawing screen. If I do this properly, I might be really big for a second on my drawing screen, but I tried setting up hotkeys to shrink my model at the same time, so we'll see. This button. But I think it's a little bit slow, but you see her shrink. My tablet, I think it wasn't turning on for a second. I thought I ran out of battery. Love the moon behind me. Nice touch, thank you. I was very happy when I made it, but then I don't really do just chatting streams, so I never got to use it yet. So I was like, you know what? Let me spend a couple minutes chatting about what happened. I can hear in my throat the soreness in it, I think, in my monitor. But yeah, today I'm gonna be drawing Lunaria again, as usual. I wanted to make like a the way my brain is forgetting words. There's a word I'm looking for. I wanted to make like a Why am I struggling today? I wanted to make a drawing of Lunaria, like a going away. So I'm gonna make a post eventually when I have to leave for a bit. I just wanted something to accompany the post. Something maybe, I didn't think too much. Figured I'd brainstorm on stream. But maybe something with like a suitcase. What does a suitcase look like? Looks really bad. We're gonna ignore how bad the sketch looks. I'll fix it. That's not how you do 3D, but it's okay. And then walking. Do I like this leg going forward? Maybe. But yeah, how's everyone doing otherwise? I hope no one else had their YouTube had a stressful weekend because YouTube terminated their channel. That's how my weekend went. It wasn't too bad, but I was a little bit hurt. In hindsight, it's funny. I can look back and laugh about it. How does it look so cute already? Thank you. I'm glad that it comes across already. I'll think about the expression. Maybe this hand. Suitcase? know why I'm drawing 2 wheels. They have 4, don't they? I have a suitcase. I don't know why I'm asking. I'm not just traveling with nothing. Your indie pilot took 2 weeks to finish? That's pretty good. How long did you end up making it? Animated all by yourself? Nice. Must have been hard work. I don't want the suitcase on this side, just so you can see her tail. Should I give her like an alternate outfit? Something touristy? Pilot's like $350. It's pretty good. Some of 2, some of 4, they're both a thing? Maybe that's why I'm getting confused then. I want to say mine have 4. It's not like I haven't looked, like I've been packing. So I've looked at my suitcases, but for some reason I'm really struggling to think of it today. That's why if you're drawing, you should use reference. Don't be like me, who doesn't have a reference right now. Episode 2 will be longer. Take longer to animate. Good luck. I hope it goes well. It's very impressive to be able to animate a whole thing by yourself. And I'm sure it feels very rewarding. I don't know why I'm putting her ears first. It's making her look bald. I do have reference. For Lunaria, at least. References, what are those? That's me. If you're drawing, don't be like me. You should use references. I barely use reference, and then I'm like, huh, this thing doesn't look right. And then when I do use reference, like once in a while, I'm like, wow, this drawing looks so much better. And then I continue to like not use references. I never learn. But hopefully, the more I draw, streaming, maybe I'll learn better art habits. You want to add a Minecraft movie? Line as a joke. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie. I know some of my friends have seen it, and they said it was about as good as you'd expect it to be, which tells me enough. But I would go see it. Like if I don't have to pay for it, I'll go see it. I do like Minecraft, but use tons of references. Don't post the references online or people will see it isn't your art. Yeah. I think the general rule of thumb is if you're doing like practice and you're doing like a 1-to-1 copy of something trying to like practice, you generally don't post online. Just because people might get confused. Even if you credit, I know some people, I think it's called like a master copy when you're doing like imitation. I think even with credit sometimes people get a little bit upset. But for practice, I think it's good. If people ever wanted to like use my art as practice, I don't mind. Just of course, no profiting off it, stuff like that. But if there's anything you think you can learn from it, feel free. Sometimes I look at other people, I think about the way they color, the way they do line art. And I try and imagine or replicate with like tools I have. But usually I don't post them. It's just like self-practice. I do a ponytail. Does this feel vacation-y? I want to add some singing to the indie show at some point. Rat character gets a girlfriend for the first time. Lab rat, I like that. Singing is fun. I don't mind when things have singing. I know some people love it, some people hate it. But as someone who enjoys like Disney, which always has singing, I am a fan. Oh, I forgot to do the backlit. That does not... let's see. Short love song? Sounds nice. I don't think I've seen Lady and the Tramp in a while. It was a day recently where I thought about it and I was like, I want to rewatch some Disney movies. But I haven't had the time to actually sit down. I miss watching things. I don't have time lately. I'm trying to finish so many things. Oh, this is like way out of whack. I'm trying to finish so many things before I go away for a couple weeks. I feel like my free time has been eaten up. I say that, but I've been playing Hades in my free time. I have not finished it yet, and Hades 2 is coming. So all my free time goes into... I do like one run per night when I have time. A little treat before bed. They don't take long, like maybe half an hour, because I'm not that good. I haven't played it for like 3 years. So I'm extremely rusty. I haven't even made it to like that far yet. When I can see like the last time I played, I was getting deep in there. Oh, she's missing a hand now. Maybe the ear. A little bit down. But I've been really enjoying Hades. Made me realize, I'm like, oh, I should have kept playing it before. I think I had rage quit once. When I was like one hit away from killing Hades and then I died. Hades, it's an indie game. Made by Supergiant, I believe. Pretty popular. They have a sequel coming pretty soon, Hades 2. It was in the last Nintendo Direct. And it reminded me that I haven't beat the first one yet, so... I'm trying my best to go back and finish it. Has-Been Season 2 is dropping soon. Ooh. I have not watched any Has-Been yet. I believe I have a friend who's into it, if I'm not misremembering. I don't watch too much stuff. I'm terrible for like pop culture. What's currently trendy? I'm assuming it's trending. I see a lot of fan art for it. I'm hoping next year I'll have more free time. Sounds like a spin-off Disney game. It is definitely not a spin-off Disney game. Hades is great. Has a lot of like interesting lore and stuff. I find it enjoyable. I don't know how many people who know mythology if they enjoy it, but I enjoy it quite a bit. Great mechanics, beautiful game. Highly recommended. Maybe I'll give her different earrings. If you had the chance to be in Has-Been, you'd pay 50k just to be a villain character. Love those type of villains. Revenge story. Revenge is fun. Always a clear motive when there's revenge. I think it's fun when you have like a show or something type of media you like, video game too. And just imagine what kind of fan or what kind of character you'd be. I think it's a fun design challenge. Pony Lunaria is adorable, thank you. I think she looks quite nice. Quite nice. I can hear myself cutting off because I'm not speaking clearly. Your friend's little brother making a GTA-style missions gunfight spy game. Making good stuff. Good luck. Making games is always very cool. I've made a handful of games myself. Worked on a few. Always fun. I want to make some... I don't know if... maybe a secret. Maybe I shouldn't say just in case I don't do it. But I wanted to make some Lunaria inspired games. Just not too sure when. It'd be very like small, like lore, probably visual novel style. Something not too content heavy in terms of like mechanics. Probably more like story heavy. Can I teach you how to make games so you can make your own? There's lots of tutorials online. I'm not a very good teacher, unfortunately. If I could, I would make videos helping people, but I'm more the type to look up videos for different things. But there's lots out there. Whatever type of game you make up, just look up, even on YouTube, Google, Reddit. Just be like, how do I make a visual novel? Or how do I make a RPG? And there's tons of resources on it. That's how I've made quite a few things. You can learn anything. Coding, drawing. I love the internet. Silksong is amazing if you haven't tried it yet. I have not. I haven't even played Hollow Knight yet. Can you believe it? All the hype around Silksong, and I'm like, man, I haven't even touched. Why do I don't know what angle I'm trying to match this with the leg. I would like to play it eventually though. Heard lots of good things. A few of my friends are obsessed with it right now. They're still trying to beat it. If I do pick up Hollow Knight, maybe I can try it on stream. Probably be after... Probably not anytime soon. Got an old idea for an NES Zelda Silksong inspired game. Play as a frog Remel, wants to fight against robot overlords that ruined his home swamp. Sounds fun. I think you should go for it. Making games is very rewarding. Very fun seeing stuff come to life. But I don't know how casual to make Lunaria. She's very like fancy. It feels funny to just put her in like a t-shirt and shorts. But I might just do it for fun. Extreme vacation vibe. Maybe like Nah. I'll leave it. T-shirt. I'll think about it. I have a little choker. Let's see. Got Hollow Knight before you left. Now you're back ready to kill bugs. Have fun. Hope you enjoy it. It looks very fun. Visual novels are awesome and beautiful for art. For beautiful artworks, yes. Wall of text, good art. Very nice. I love a good visual novel. I'm working with some friends on one right now. Very excited. It's coming out very nicely. I'm not doing art for it. I'm just helping with the coding. But it's very beautiful. All our artists are lovely. Our writers are very good. Very happy with it. I will promote it quite a bit when it's done, most likely. So please look forward to it. Read any light novels? I have not. I keep telling my friends this. I haven't read anything in a really long time, and I really miss reading. I think light novels would be a good way to get me back into reading, since they're not, like, by virtue of the name, they're lighter novels, right? If you have any recommendations, feel free to shout them out. Eventually, I do want to start reading again. I think the last thing I read was some short stories my friend sent me. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of like novel. Even like manga and webtoons, I haven't read much lately. I miss reading. I feel like I'm getting illiterate because I'm not reading anymore. Suddenly I misspell like 2 and 2 and there, and I'm like, this isn't... English is like my only language. I should not be misspelling these words. I don't think Lunaria would wear... I mean, she would wear shorts, but I'm gonna put her in jeans, I think. Some casual sneakers? Boss for your Silk Song inspired frog game would be a massive cockroach. Sumo wrestler has a hammer? Sounds cool. I think it's really creative with like designs for like bugs and stuff. Animals. Would you be able to make a tutorial on how to code a roguelike game if you know how? Sorry, I keep coughing. Trying to mute every time. I don't think I could make a good enough tutorial. All my knowledge is just from other people's tutorials. I haven't tried making... Have I? I don't think I've tried making a roguelike game before. I think I designed one, but I never actually programmed it, so unfortunately I don't think I'd be able to, even if I wanted to, make a tutorial. But I'm sure there's lots of info out there. Classroom of the Elite. Favorite light novel and anime? Nice. Main character, very badass. Nice. I will write that down. Or I'll remember it. I have a notepad by my desk, but I don't know where I usually have one, but I don't know where I put it. But I'll remember it. Excuse your language, you're good. Creative cyborg. Not AI, but you have robot personalities. Ugh, keep coughing, man. I've been like on the same spot for so long. I'm gonna watch this back and be like, why have I just been editing this t-shirt for like 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. I know the novel Wandering Witch. Recommended it from the bottom of your heart. Little wow, I can't read. Succession of little stories. You can read and watch at your own pace. That sounds nice. I will remember that too. I need good things. Things to start reading and watching. I'm gonna remember Classroom of the Elite, Wandering Witch. If I forget, at least there's VOD of this. BRB, no problem. Take care. I will become literate again. My goal. Big ol' scrunchy jeans. Pocket. Can I, like, my excuse not to draw the other leg? Creative liberties. The artist life hack. You don't want to draw the other limb, just darken it out. Okay, I want to draw the other arm though. I think it's a little bit too high. Like visually, I can see my issues, but I'm struggling to draw them. As I said, this is what happens when you don't use references. Through here, gonna have like platforms. Maybe some lace. The way my model spazzes when I cough. Sorry you're coughing so much, hope you're okay. Thank you. It's okay. I go through this every year with allergies, unfortunately. My sinuses get really... I won't go into it, so no TMIs, but... It's just one of those things that I'm like, it is what it is. I won't gross people out with detail. But I appreciate your sentiment. Very similar to Wandering Witch, Kino's journey. Took some inspiration from the latter, but you find Kino to be a little bit more heavy, if that makes sense. Okay. Very good storytelling, though. Sounds nice. I will put that down, too. Maybe I will whip out. See if I can find my notepad. Like, I really don't want to forget anything. Why is my notepad? The notepad I found is like full of notes. I know I have an empty one somewhere. Please forgive me while I write stuff down. Okay. Maybe I have a necklace. Raymond Chandler, farewell my lovely. I'll write that down too. I do want to get back into reading. I'm not too familiar with most authors, probably. I'm bad at remembering things by name. Usually, it's hard because books change covers somewhat. I wouldn't say often, but they do change covers. So if I remember a book only by its cover, then sometimes I might not remember it, but I don't believe I've read Farewell My Lovely. Okay, let me try and fix this suitcase. And then I can maybe line art. I think I might do it like super messy. Not messy. Thicker line art. What do suitcases look like? You know what? It's cartoon. It doesn't have to look real. And then the wheels. The magical, like, four-way wheel. You know, it's just gonna have a random strap. I don't know. I don't know why I'm struggling drawing those bars. How they like raise up. Yeah. I think the back leg can go and block it in a little better. Probably something like this. What layer? There we go. The angle's like a little bit off. Should I? You know, we'll figure it out. Eyebrows, so I don't forget. Yeah, I think that's, whoops, clean enough. Emily Bronte. Amazing also, Wuthering Heights. I have heard people talk about Wuthering Heights. Probably a lot of good stuff I have yet to read. Let me save this before I forget, just in case anything happens. And then let's start. I'm really quick. Line, I'm thinking using my heavier brush today. I know I shouldn't compare my noob skills to yours, but I'm just amazed how fast you're drawing this. In the process of making art yourself, and it took 3 weeks just for the sketch. I'm sure you're doing good too. Definitely don't compare. I know I do the same thing where I compare myself to other artists too. But I've gotten a lot better at not comparing. I've learned everyone has their own skills and strong points, weak points. I've been drawing a lot too, so I used to draw like super fast. I'm a little bit slower now because I had a short period where I wasn't drawing for a bit. But now that I'm picking up drawing again, starting to get a little bit faster again. I think it's one of those things. Maybe I sketch fast, but then I'm not really good at full illustrations, super detailed things. Always stuff I can improve on. Are those jeans? Yes. Some casual jeans. Hopefully when I color them or when I line, make them look just a little better. Like line art too, it's one of those things I'm not terribly good at, but I say I enjoy, and then if you look back at my shorts, I talk about my love-hate relationship with it. Sometimes it looks really nice, but sometimes I feel like it detracts, depending how good or not good I am at it at the time. Casual Lunaria is my new everything, thank you. Eventually I'll do that drawing different outfit streams, but for now I think this is a good best of both worlds. I get a nice art I can use for going away, while also getting to design a super casual outfit. Also, don't draw on a sketchy app on the phone, use proper drawing apps. Do what you can with what you have. Definitely don't use anything sketchy per se. But you know, if you have to use something on the phone. I've seen some like really cool phone art before. I'm always super impressed because on my touchscreen I can't do anything on my phone, like in terms of art. But I always say it's the artist, it's not the tools. I used to draw with my mouse for a long time before I got a tablet. Sometimes I still draw with my mouse, but I'm using a tablet today. Don't worry. But if I can draw with my mouse, I used to use MS Paint too. Classic beginner art tool. Mouse, MS Paint. I feel like these are too close. Maybe one day I'll do like an MS Paint stream. I do want to do a drawing with my mouse stream one day. I think it's kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a nice blessing. I draw with a mouse, just sometimes. Today I'm using a tablet. But I can draw with my mouse. Do I have anything? Let me see. Anything recent I've drawn? I don't think I have. I have something I drew for Yan recently with my mouse, but I don't know if she wants me to show that on my stream. I've returned from the grave, Amy. I was so sad. But I have returned. Lunaria no longer found dead. You have a tablet that can connect to the phone, fortunately? Nice. I've heard there's some good tablets now that can connect with the phone. Spent like 3 days alone looking for an app that didn't steal all your data for free. I feel like everything these days, as soon as you sign up for an app, they're all like, can we have access to like your contacts, your location, your credit card info? And I'm like, why do you need all this? I might be exaggerating, but it's basically how it feels. Like, why does a drawing app need my position? And why does it need to share it, right? I'm like, you don't need my location. Like, why are you tracking that? Suspicious. But then I say that as if I don't give other apps my location. I feel like Pokemon Go is constantly tracking me, but I still use it. But I would hope a big company like Niantic is somewhat okay with my data. I don't trust anyone with my data, but you know, it's another story. She didn't go to the grave, but I can't say I wasn't worried. Honestly, I was quite worried. I was freaking out because the worst thing to do, which I did, is start reading about other people. Worst and best thing. Start reading about other people who've gone through the same thing. And some people were like, yeah, my channel came back within like an hour, which mine did not. So it freaked me out a bit. And then other people were like, yeah, it's been like 8 months and I still haven't gotten my channel back. which also freaked me out because I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna see her for like 8 months. But then no, it did work out. She is back. She came within the 2 business days that they promised. Thank you, YouTube. It's like Googling your symptoms when you're sick. Exactly. Everything I Google, suddenly it's like, yeah, there's a good chance that if you're coughing this much, you might be dying. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess. I would say I've learned to stop Googling my symptoms, but I still do it. Not an exaggeration, you saw some apps that took like 9 types of data, 7 of which completely useless for the drawing itself. I believe it. I feel like everything these days. They just want your data. Side feels too stiff compared to the other side now. Stressed yourself out? I did. That was my mistake. Me going to my friends on Discord being like, guys, save me. I think this needs to be less. Let me think. Less fluffy? Maybe. It's always this side. I talk about this every time. I'm like, why am I the one who designed her and I can't draw her? I feel like it's not fair. Bumped a pinky against the drawer, got cancer for that. Totally true info by Google, right? Any small symptoms, suddenly they're like, yeah, this is cancer, or you're dying, this is some disease with no cure, and I just start freaking out. I've learned to like Google stuff now and not freak out, at least for health, but I still Google it, which I probably shouldn't do to begin with. But I can't help it. I feel like it's human nature. Be curious. Or maybe it's because I'm a cat. Funny saying that. Well, the curious cosmic cat. Is that my YouTube tagline? My lore that I never talk about. I swear I'm working on a lore video that is gonna take like 10 years to come out. You know what? This is okay. I feel like I just drew back the same thing. Nice to do research, but always listen to professional. Exactly. If anything truly like starts stressing me out about my health, I just go to a doctor. I'm like, Google will not help me. WebMD will not help me. I need a true professional. Remember when you made that short? You were drawing Lunaria and said, I don't even know what she looks like, and I'm the one drawing her. Me every time. I'm like, how am I... Like, I have to constantly look at her when I'm editing. I edit all my own shorts, right? So I'm the one placing her on the bottom center of the screen. You would think she's like ingrained into my brain. But I still have trouble. This does not look right anymore. You know, the bangs feel too short. Maybe that's my problem. At least Google can guide you from a desert if you have internet. It's true. Google is useful for some things. I enjoy maps. Thank you, Google. Now this feels too long. I'm having issues. Whoops. Every time I move her hair by accident, I feel like I'm taking off a wig or something, making her bald. I feel like because of my my friend groups, I say bald a lot. To the point where when I'm talking to like different friend groups, I use the word bald and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, why is that part of your vocabulary? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I'm balding. Bald emoji. Me right now. Me when I don't know what Lunaria looks like. When I am Lunaria. Balding. Baldaria. Baldur's Gate. I want to try Baldur's Gate. I've not bought it yet. I'm waiting for like a super sale. Because I cannot afford like an $80 game right now. You can use the sun to get out of a desert. Towards the sun is always behind you. And away from the sun when it's going down, that's true. When people did not have technology, the sun was always the best guide. I think in elementary school, we had made like sundials so we could tell time with just the sun. I think that was like a project. And I was like super fascinated by how useful the sun was. Blowing my mind as like a 8-year-old or whatever. Also the North Star, not to nerd out. Nerd out as much as you like. I love learning new things. I think the one thing that sucks about living in like a city, I don't see too many stars here. I'm envious of people who live in like the countryside. Why do I not understand my own sketch? I'm trying to figure out what I did. Me trying to understand. You know what? I'm just gonna draw her ears. Do the back of the hair after. Crazy living in the Arctic. You have to look south to see the northern lights. Then they're not north if you have to look south. That's crazy though. That's interesting. I never thought about that. But to some people they're not north, I guess. When in doubt, hide it behind something. Time to draw a hat. I thought about putting her in a hat actually. I like hats a lot. I wear hats a lot in real life. And then I could hide the bangs too, but let me see. Quick sketch adventure. Something, sure. And then I would keep the ponytail coming out of the back. Hi, back again. Took your medicine, took a bath. Nice. Hope you're having a good, relaxing time. Welcome back. Can't remember if I said that. I think I would give her like a baseball cap. Suddenly I can't draw hats either. Like here and curve a bit. Not here, here. And then up here. And then this, and then this, and then this. And then maybe flatten it a bit. He looked away, came back to a bunch of red scribbles. Me thinking if it's worth hiding her hair in a hat. Have I heard of Alert? It's only 300 kilometers north of us. Most northern community in the world. I have not, but I'm fascinated by that. Most northern community. Sketch looks so cute, thank you. You know, just because I'm struggling. You know what, I will leave it for now. I'll think about hat. I'm tempted. Is this the right size? Why does it look different? Did I change size? No, I think. You know what? I'm having a moment. I don't remember what my brush size was. I don't remember changing it, but maybe I did. Gotta clean up the hat a little. Possibly would look good. Right? I think it would look good. But I'm torn. I'm like, I like seeing her little hair sticking out. A hat would be the cutest thing. I feel like everyone's on team hat. You know what? I could do it. Thankfully, everything is on a separate layer. I am fickle. The whims of my people shall become canon. I say that, but I'm actually not. I'm very stubborn in real life. I was just also low-key team hat. But now that everyone else is high-key team hat, I'm like, okay. I will go for it. Yeah, with the ponytail sticking out. Ponytail stays for sure. Maybe a little button. Oh, tablet. Gonna save. I felt some lag and I don't want to lose this. My love. The liquefy tool saves my life. My bread and butter. You know what? I think I did change the size by accident. I just did it again. I did it again just now and I'm like, oh. Pokemon hat. Hilda vibes, yeah. I liked black and white designs quite a bit. I'm excited for the new Pokemon game coming out too. I did not finish Legends Arceus yet. So I don't know if I'll buy the new Pokemon right away because I do want to finish that. I can't keep not finishing games. Especially when I own them already. But I am excited for it. I think this needs to move up a little. That's not the brush I was using. Do you draw with a stylus? I do. I have a pen tablet. Draw on my PC. I'm not good at drawing with just my fingers. I use my tablet. If I don't have a tablet, I would use my mouse. But I definitely can't draw with my fingers. I know some people draw with like a touchpad, but cannot be me. You know what? Maybe ears under. Maybe the hat. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want the ears sticking under the hat or like through it, but I think it looks okay like this. Have I played... Sorry, have I played Black and White? Black and White 2? I have. Second best gen. Behind Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think I do agree. I like Black and White quite a bit. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is definitely number one in my heart. I'm a big Johto fan. And I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver was like a perfect remake. Touchpad drawing seems interesting, right? When I use my laptop, I'm on a PC right now, but when I had a laptop for like most of my life, I could not for the life of me draw with my touchpad. Only people of culture here. You also Black and White, Soul Silver Pokemon enjoyer. No, Since the hair's under a hat, it would be squished now. I think. More like this. The red and blue boss battle, beyond incredible, true, and the music can't be beat. Music's amazing. I love Pokemon music. I think I need like more. I haven't listened to the soundtrack in a while. I was gonna say I need more Pokemon music in my rotation. But when I was younger, a lot of my background music when I was drawing, I used Pokemon quite a bit. You draw with your finger because paying for the iPad with Apple Pen be expensive. It is very expensive. I do enjoy iPad with pen, but very, 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 very expensive. And not necessary if you can't afford it. Until you find an alternative for the stylus. I know some people use tablets with their, I'm assuming you're drawing on a phone if you're using my brain is malfunctioning. I'm assuming you're drawing on a phone. I believe Shishi BMZ mentioned using a tablet with their phone. That is an option. I know some of them are not too expensive. Definitely cheaper than an iPad. Even the tablet I'm using right now, I believe was about 70 or 80 Canadian. Probably like 50 American USD. More of the Crystal side of things. Maybe you're just old. But 2 best gens, yeah. I'm a big Crystal fan, don't get me wrong. First game you could play as a girl, iconic, in my opinion. Will go down in history. But I think Heart Gold and like Soul Silver was beautiful remakes. Crystal, same gen? Yeah. No matter the game, as long as it's Johto, Gen 2, I'm a big fan. Where's the ear? Why am I drawing? My layers are all messed up. That's okay. I don't know why just the brim of the hat is on this layer. Along with the ears, but I will not question it. You'll see just a little bit of hair peeking out. gonna merge these after anyway, so it doesn't matter too much what layer I'm drawing on. It's just funny. Since you don't see her hair sticking out, I'm adding one to the ponytail. Important character detail. Paid 4. I can't read. Paid 40 euros for this tablet. Huion? I never know how to say that company. No screen, just a few buttons. Connects to both PC and phone. Nice. Mine's probably similar, but I have XP Pen. There's no screen or anything, just buttons. And it is, I believe it's Bluetooth. So in theory, I could connect it to my phone, but I like drawing on PC. Has all the programs I'm used to. Besides, I stream on PC anyways, so it works out for me. Do I remember Route 209? I don't remember what 209 specifically is, but I will look it up. I think a lot of Pokemon is like really nice. Human Crystal Castles? Pokemon Crystal, I believe. A lot of Pokemon fans in chat today. I say a lot, it's 2 people. 3 if Amy is still here. I guess 4 if you include me. Don't get me wrong, this Clip Studio paint on the phone, you just pour. That's fair. I like Clip Studio on PC because it was a one-time payment. I bought it on sale for about $20. I don't know if it comes that cheap anymore. I bought it a few years ago. And I thought about buying it like on tablet, only to find out it's like a monthly subscription, which I don't think it's too expensive, but I cannot afford to add another subscription to my life right now, so PC is for me. Wish you could donate, would love to request a song. I wish I could. I'm like attempting to work on things to make chat a little bit more interactive. I don't know if I have the power to connect chat requests into my Spotify, or if that's even, it's probably not the best idea depending on some rando came in and tried to play something not suitable, but for now I just have my very small playlist of royalty-free music. Maybe one stream I can do a fun little request stream. Whoops. It ended too much. Route 209 will blow your mind, so beautiful. I've not listened in a while. Maybe after this I'll listen to some Pokemon soundtracks. I've thought about using video game music for my background tracks. And I think I have an Animal Crossing and maybe a Zelda playlist. But then I'm like, the safest thing is probably royalty free. So I have not used anything else yet. I know people use other stuff all the time, but maybe next stream. My playlist is already set up to loop, so I don't know. I unfortunately can't change it anyway. I mean, I could. It would just take a minute. I really want to finish this as much as I can. If I stop, like, focusing on not important things, I should be able to... Because once I finish the lines, it'll take me like 2 seconds to black color it. I just keep getting distracted. Hilda with cat ears, so cute. Thank you. I don't think I have anything recent, but I've drawn some fan art of the Pokemon trainers in the past. I know I've drawn Hilda quite a few times. I drew quite a bit of fan art back in my day. Metroid Dread soundtrack. I feel like I have like, for like my own listening, I have a giant playlist. That's just a bunch of video game soundtracks that I threw in to like one playlist. And I'll get like jump scared. So I'll go from something like super relaxing to the most stressful thing ever. This is too tall. The most stressful song ever. And I'm like, I did this to myself by not organizing my playlist. Like some calm Okami music. I know not everything's calm in Okami, but then it'll go into like Sonic, some hype music. Maybe into like Animal Crossing. And Zelda boss battle suddenly. Ace Attorney cross-examination. Like whiplash constantly. Original Super Metroid opening, so eerie. Metroid has some great, like, atmospheric music. I'm excited for the new Metroid coming. There's so many games that, like Metroid, I haven't touched since I was, like, back on GameCube. I honestly don't remember anything, like, Metroid Prime-wise. But I'm still excited. Like, it's just an excuse for me to revisit old games. Relaxing, sipping tea. Here's a guardian from Zelda, exactly. I think I was at work the other day and I put on my game playlist. And that same thing happened and I'm like, oh, this is does not work. Making me stressed at work. So I changed it. PTSD. The one thing about Tears of the Kingdom, I'm so happy that I don't have to run into guardians. Let's see if I can get a little detail. Let's say she's wearing a belt. I can't wait to play Breath of the Wild on stream again and just cry every time there's a guardian. I'd gotten really good at one point at like shield, like deflecting, but I do not think that skill holds up. It is not not like riding a bike. Whoops. You used guardians to parry practice? Shields were not happy about that, I can imagine. My shields were definitely not happy about that either. The amount of shields I went through. Maybe one day I'll add more songs to this playlist. I don't know if people have noticed or if I'm gonna make people notice, but it's only like 5 songs long. I was gonna say, unless people have it muted, but it's not like you can mute my music and not mute me. I forgot that's not a thing. It's only one audio source, not like a mixer. Only I can do that. If I really wanted to, I can mute the music and listen to something else. And you guys are stuck with my royalty-free playlist. But no, I listen to it too. It's relaxing. You have 450 hours of Breath of the Wild. Shield deflect is so good once you know the timing. You have to kill a guardian so early in a 100% speedrun. I feel like it's probably super satisfying to get like a shield parry every time. Because I know once I started getting like decent at it, I was not afraid of guardians. But my skills, I feel like it's the same way I feel with like playing Hades right now. I feel like my skills as a gamer, I don't know what happened between now and a couple years ago. Like suddenly I don't know how to play anything. I'm like, why am I so bad at Hades? I mean, sure, it's probably because it's been literally years since I picked it up. And it's not like it's a skill that you just remember, but I'm like, why am I so bad? Maybe I just don't play enough games. Me with like art though, when I haven't drawn in a while and I'm like, why am I suddenly so bad? Have I done the Master Trials DLC? I don't think I actually finished. Now that I think about it. With like the Master Sword. That was like a tickle in my throat. I think I was so bad at starting from like nothing that I never finished it. And I think I tried to like cheese it once. I don't even remember what strategy I was using, but I wasn't even good at like cheesing it. A little bit funny, but that's not the button I wanted. I guess if I ever go back, I have to finish Breath of the Wild. Resting can be a little depressing, but also learning the skills again is satisfying. Even if you knew all those things, it's true. I feel like sometimes too, you learn it like even better the second time. I know there's certain things I'm like, oh, I can't believe I forgot that. But then like you learn a new trick to it. And it's like you're using it even better than the first time. You know, this backlog looks terrible, but it's okay. Next time I'll use a reference. They give you so little, like a royal claymore, soldier bow, 10 arrows, 3 shields. Killing a guardian solo is so hard. I remember it being so hard. I don't even know how far I got with it. It's been so long since I've opened Breath of the Wild. I remember trying it quite a few times. And eventually I was like, this is not for me. But I can always return. Is my tail fluffy at the end? Am I faking this? Kind of. Don't get me started on Lionels. I'm so bad at dealing with Lionels. Even in Tears of the Kingdom still. I don't know what it is. They scare me a little bit. just look at them and they can see the fear in my eyes. The angles are a little bit weird, but I'm gonna roll with it. Ninals are way too tanky. Even when you had your timings down to the T, your weapons always felt weak, right? I feel like they're just too good. Headshots and attack their butts. I have to get... I'm pretty good with the bow and stuff. I think that's usually my go-to. I like ranged. Stay far away. Sometimes thwack them with like boulders and stuff. Still scary. I'm not good at parrying anymore, so close combat is a little bit rough when I'm fighting a Lionel, for me at least. Rivali's Gale and slow-mo hit them with ancient arrows. Ancient arrows, so good. I miss Rivali's Gale when I played Tears of the Kingdom. Something about like the updraft. I know you could like there's like the phase through upward thingy, whatever it's called. But there's something about the draft, man. Ascend. Thank you. I do ascend a lot. I'm very good at... I may not be good at other things, but if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding very niche, specific locations that I can ascend. That doesn't look like it's possible. This is too small. Should I just do this in... No, it looks okay. I was gonna just color it, but it looks fine. If you build a fire, you can create a draft. That's true. I think I've done that a few times. On, like, grasslands, too, if I'm fighting someone. Sometimes I'll just fly away. And I know a lot of, like, the auto building. Not auto build, but there's, like, those things you can build that just, like, infinitely fly. Also quite useful. This feels like it could be a good emote. It's true. I want to make emotes. The only thing about streaming on YouTube is it's gonna take me so long to unlock emotes. And then, even then, I think they're only for... Actually, I don't know if I don't use Twitch. Maybe emotes are also only for paid subscribers. But I know for sure on YouTube when I'm watching streams, emotes are usually locked behind subscribers. Feels too... I think I made the chain too long. You know, this side is gonna have a matching moon. Maybe. Do I hate this? Detailed emotes, true. But I like the idea of me doing something and everyone just sending a vacation emote. Me when I make a mistake in game and everyone's just like, see ya. Way too big, yeah. But the feeling exactly. Like a bye emote. Bye is a nice way to use it. I was imagining people just like... anytime they're like, I don't like what you're doing, see ya. Me when I'm drawing the same line over and over again, and they're like, bye. I think just the eyes left. And the ear fluff. And then I can color. I do want to make your emotes eventually though. Sometimes I'm tempted. I'm like, should I go to Twitch? Just to potentially unlock emotes faster. I've said it before, I like YouTube quite a bit. I know they nuked me. They got rid of me. Am I allowed to say nuke? They killed my channel for a bit, but I do like... As a platform, I like YouTube. For a viewer experience. Please don't take me down again, YouTube. Sub to Yan to support. Didn't want to betray your fave? No problem. Support Yan. She is my good friend. My bestie. I support her wholeheartedly. And I appear on her channel sometimes, so you can support me there too. But go there to support her. I will shamelessly shill for her anytime, any day. Better buy than anything. Back when you were... Oops. I dropped my tablet pen. Back when you were streaming, playing a difficult game and you're a bit stuck in a section, some dude complained that you weren't progressing. Boo. I feel like people get a little... Like, sometimes I get it. When I'm watching a streamer, sometimes I'm like, oh, can't be that hard. I've talked about this before, then I'm like, oh, it's not. Like, you just walk through the door or whatever. And then actually streaming while playing a game is so hard. I feel like your concentration is like turned down by half. I dropped just my pen, thankfully. But I have dropped my tablet before. Not usually while I'm drawing, but sometimes when I'm putting it on my desk, I'm like not looking where I'm going. I keep it in my drawer usually when I'm not using it. Sometimes I'll like throw it up and then I didn't put it properly and it just falls. But yeah, I think people need to be a little nicer about what they say online. Remember, the people behind the screen are human too. Like, if you wouldn't say it to their face, maybe don't say it online. A little poking fun can be okay depending on the person, but everyone takes it a bit differently, right? I'm like, I'm okay for the most part. People want to joke about my skill level. I think it's funny too. But I probably wouldn't go into someone else's chat and make the same joke, right? Because I don't know what they're comfortable with. And like I can tell sometimes. Like when I was playing Zelda 1, I'm not good at that game at all. And I can tell when someone's just trying to like get to like rile me up. But it doesn't work on me. I'm like, calling me very bad at Zelda will not do anything to me. I'll just be like, yeah. I guess it's the bonus of being a calm person. Some don't understand the difference between video and live. In a video, one can edit out all the lost time, but live you gotta suffer through it with the streamer. Exactly. I feel so bad when I'm playing Zelda and I'm just getting stuck in like the same area over and over and over and over again. But thankfully everyone, for the most part, has been very nice. And they're like, if you're dying a lot, it's okay, it just means you're learning. I appreciate it quite a bit. I don't understand how anyone can be mean to you. You're the sweetest person. Thank you. I think that's just the nature of the internet. There's always going to be mean people out there. I know a lot of people say you have to have thick skin to be a streamer, which I don't think should have to be the case. But it is the case for the most part. That it's kind of inevitable that people will be mean. I don't blame people for like... I lurk a lot on like Twitter and whatnot. I'll see people get stressed out by sad comments and it makes me sad. But I get why it bothers people. You double down on that? Don't know you, but you give very good chill vibes. Thank you. I try my best to be... I'm naturally chill, but I try to be nice. I can be a little mean sometimes, but I would never go on the internet and just write mean comments to people. I don't know. I'm very much the type, if I have nothing nice to say, I'm just not gonna say it. Should not be that hard, in my opinion. If I'm trying out a new streamer and I don't like their content, it's as simple as closing the tab, you know? Speaking about PTSD, any Ocarina of Time water temple trauma here? Yes. It's funny because I wasn't actually that bad at the water temple. The first time I played, I think. But when I played it, like the 3DS remake, for some reason, I'm pretty sure they made it easier, but somehow I was like worse than on the N64. Maybe it was vice versa. Maybe I got better with the remake. But I remember one time I did really good at the water temple. My one short. Now I'll be unstoppable, and then I died immediately, right after I picked up the sword. I was like, yeah, nothing's gonna stop me. And then immediately I got stopped and humbled. I think that's a fun thing with streaming. A lot of things come up and you have like record of it. My favorite thing when editing, watching back all the funny things that happen. Am I feeling confident? I think the t-shirt sleeve needs to be up a little. What layer did I draw it on? I feel like the universe knows when someone is streaming and is ready to humble them at any given moment for the sake of a good clip. I think most people can probably say the same. It's not like they're trying to be bad. This is just how it ends up. You know what? The sleeve is okay. I think the other one is too high. I'm changing my mind. Died in laughter. You can't script that? Exactly. Sometimes watching back my own stuff, I find it funny. I think I'm allowed to be... I feel like to be any kind of online content creator, you have to be a little bit of a narcissist. Not in the bad way, but enjoying the stuff you produce. Sometimes I watch my clips and I'm like, this is fun. I do enjoy it. And being live automatically gives you the negative 100 luck nerf, yeah. Without fail. What layer is this? 14. Without fail, especially for gaming. Even drawing sometimes. I get nervous. Maybe not nervous, but it suddenly feels like I can't draw certain things. Or that I run out of ideas. I remember that one... I can't remember which drawing stream it was. It was like 1 or 2 ago. Maybe more. Where I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw this thing. And then I spent like 10-15 minutes unable to sketch a single thing. And I changed my whole idea on it. I think I even changed my description to drawing something else because I could not draw the thing I was going in for. outside here is a little bit off. Do I want to change it? In gaming, it's debuffs, and anything else is the form of tech issues? True. I remember one stream I was constantly, I think it was a drawing stream, I just kept disconnecting and reconnecting in like OBS, and I was panicking so hard. I was like, what's going on? I think my internet was just being rough that day. When I hit the wrong end screen, I was so tired that day. Can't have a good stream without some scuff. True. Every stream is an adventure. The magic of tech issues. Whoops. Actually, let's put this on a new layer. I still think about, you know what? Here looks okay, actually. I still think about me ending the wrong... That was a Zelda stream, right? When I was getting like, towards the end when I was editing, I was like I was watching it back and I was so incoherent. I was like, I can't believe I streamed this. I was like hitting boulders with my sword. I was like walking in circles, saying nonsense, repeating myself like crazy. It was very funny. I think I want to move the hair just a little bit. Love how you came back laughing also. So funny. I couldn't leave and not correct it. As soon as I ended, and then I looked at the screen and I was like, that's not my ending screen. Thankfully I noticed. I wasn't tired enough that I did not notice. Could you imagine I just ended on a be right back? Everyone would just wonder where I went. I think like one comment said, technically an ending stream is just a really long be right back. I thought it was funny. Okay. Been 2 hours. I think this looks... The liner looks maybe okay. What layer is this? 11? Why is it so far? Gonna be a Lunaria thing now. We'll start our own little inside jokes. You know how some streamers have like catchphrases? I should just end stream. Whoops, I didn't know that hand was attached. I should just end stream being like, okay guys, be right back. And then it just ends. Becomes my catchphrase. Just completely throw off anyone like first time chatting. But all the regulars will be like, okay, she'll be back any minute. And just go along with it. Surely 20 minutes and she'll be back. And then like 20 hours later. I'll just have a ending screen being like, see you in like 72 hours. Like 3 days later I come back. And then I'll start my streams being like, okay guys, I'm back. Just keep playing it off. Did I put something on the hat? That's not a star. What am I doing? What about like a Saturn planet? Pokemon logo? Could make something cute and like maybe on my suitcase I should put little stickers. A series I'm into. Living on 1% in a dream. Actually, I kind of like... I don't want to put stickers on my suitcase. I will put a Pokeball. And a Triforce. Are these gonna look weird because I'm not matching the angle? Maybe. I'll just... That doesn't look right. Keep hitting things by mistake. How do you not put a moon on the hat? That's you, right? Gotta make it space themed. I think I'm gonna keep the little planet. Kinda cute. I'll clean it up before I color, but suddenly I'm like, what am I into? I'm gonna put a little sprout for Final Fantasy 14. These are not gonna be angled properly. Pokemon Moon, but Italian. Pokemon Lunaria. Could you imagine if I made a Pokemon fan game? You know, some people like make those. That's too much work. I said that very excitedly. Maybe, I don't know what I sounded like, but I am not gonna make a Pokemon fan game. RPGs are hard. Much respect. I know I said I'm making other games, which is also hard, but RPG, hard to balance. Okay, let me clean this before I forget. Let's draw a circle. Can you draw a circle? I can. Sometimes. Only after like 10 tries. Modding an RPG is hard, let alone remaking one. Exactly. I have much respect to the people who make them. It is not a project I will be taking on. But the thought of it made me happy for like 2 seconds. If anything, I would draw... I should draw... That should be a stream. I'll draw Lunaria in different universes. I'll draw her as like a Pokemon trainer one day. Fan games seem easy on paper because creator uses most of the stuff from the base game, but modding it into something original, even dumb, takes effort. Yeah. A lot of work goes into games. The joys of being a creative. Respect indeed. Oh, Lunaria's freaking out. I turned to Google. How many moons does Saturn have? Because I thought it would be funny if it was accurate on the hat. Only to realize Saturn has 274 moons, which I will not be drawing on this hat. My idea immediately squashed by reality. It won't be a separate universe if you're a Pokemon trainer. I'm sure you have multiple crazy evolutions. I would have so many Pokemon I would love to have. I should make a team specific to Lunaria if I ever get the chance. I'll get some crazy like Sun and Moon related Pokemon. Meteor. Lunatone. The Sun Moon legendaries. I can't just have legendaries, but I would think of some fun Pokemon. Black is fine. Then there's Tetris, 5 falling pieces and you're good to go. I love Tetris. Jigglypuff? Oh, Jigglypuff's so good. I should have like a fairy too, or like moon related. So many good Pokemon. I should play Tetris on stream. I actually like Tetris quite a bit. I used to be, I wouldn't say good, but I used to be pretty decent at Tetris. I think I'm safe to start coloring. Theory about Jigglypuff being from the moon. I think Clefairy are like moon. I would love to know Jigglypuff's theory. Clefairy? Oh, it is a... I don't know too much deep Pokemon lore. I should have any Pokemon that like evolves with the Moonstone. I should just have in my party. After I color, I'm gonna head off. It's already been 2 hours. I am making... That's not the color. I'm making pretty good time, but... Cannot stay here forever. Oh, it's from space, but not the moon. Okay. That makes sense. Just a general outer space fella. I feel like I never draw Lunaria's eye bags, but technically she does have them. Supposed to be like a very tired cat. Why am I picking such bad colors? So cute, can't wait for Panda. So talented, thank you. Hopefully, I'm planning to make time for it before my vacation. So hopefully I will get to it. Next drawing stream, maybe? I don't want to promise anything and then not get to it. But I'm hoping to. We do all the things that are the same color as usual. Why is this not? What's happening? Oh, it's under. I see what's happening. I'm crazy. I was gonna say I'm gonna do everything that's normal colored and then I'll figure out what colors I want for the t-shirt and jeans and hat. Normal stuff first. And then I start coloring the hat. That's not what I wanted. I meant to do the hair. No rush, please take your time. Personally can't wait because casual Lunaria is beyond adorable. Thank you. I appreciate the no rush. I just don't want to take too long. If not before, for sure, like right after. I want to try my best to edit a backlog of videos so stuff's still going up while I'm away. So it depends how fast I can edit. Because if YouTube didn't take me down for a bit, I would have streamed Zelda last week. And then art this week. And then do the panda most likely next week, but now I'm a little bit behind. So if I don't have time to stream again this week, I really want to finish Zelda before I go, so then I can have at least a playlist up of like one finished game people can watch if they want to get something. Or get into something while I'm gone. Some background noise. I'll look up a guide if I have to. I really want to finish Zelda 1. Let's see. Since the back of Lunaria's hair is gray, but the top is technically black, I gotta figure out how I want to separate it in the ponytail. Preferably after, don't want me to worry. Not making videos for a bit, signed a huge contract. Congrats on the contract, huge raise. We love to see it. Last thing you want is for me to worry about things. Thank you. I'm not too stressed. I just don't want to overpromise and then not deliver. I always feel bad if I make a promise and can't keep it. But congrats on the raise. That's huge. Am I missing? Oh, the jewelry. I'll keep it yellow. Moon, a little bit different earring. Why is this not okay? Oh, actually, this is supposed to be like this. Me forgetting my own line art. Trust Lunaria to make gray hair look cute. I'm making gray hair trendy. I think gray is a fun color. I think this needs to be a tiny bit longer. Should I make the necklace? I feel like if I make it pearls, I'm just gonna think it looks like Inuyasha or something. Why is this layer not moving? There we go. What color do I plan for the shirt? I'm not too sure yet. Maybe. I'm debating if I want to keep her current color palette and just like mix things up. Maybe like a black shirt or something. Or go like completely different. Yeah, I'm gonna leave I'll leave the casual line. I think the earring on this side. I wanted to make it black, kind of to look like the new moon. I feel like it might blend in on the hair too much. I'm gonna make it a full moon. Yo, hello, how's it going? Still here? Cats not so politely requested your attention. Enjoy playing with your cats. Give them some pets on behalf of me. I love animals. Let's see, now I can play with the colors. Can't forget the hat. You have a cat, but he's useless. The best part, they just sit there. Will do, thank you. Animals just exist and are loved. Nice chibi, thank you. Drawn my model as a little vacation outfit. Something I can use when I'm going away. I think the wheels for sure. Probably black. Not to backseat, but your character screams purple would compliment you so much. I think I did. Don't worry about backseating, by the way, but I think I did try one of my early concepts for Lunaria. I think had purple instead of blue for the cape, but I ended up going with blue. I do like purple quite a bit. I'm a purple enjoyer. What layer is my hat on? Let me give everything color and then I can decide. I don't know where did I put that? This layer? Okay. Let me name them. I never name my layers. Hat. Shirt. Jeans. I'm just gonna make gray for a second. Belt and armband. I might keep black. Purple makes the whole thing so cute. Thank you. If we like purple, maybe I'll keep purple. Sorry. Where's my hat? Maybe I can make... Make the hat purple? A little bit complimentary. Whoops. Maybe the shoes. Also. Maybe the opposite. Suitcase navy blue or periwinkle. I'll try... Did I just do the same thing again? Right after I said, this is too much purple. Maybe I'll make the shoes a nice blue. I will try everything. Me trying to find a nice navy. Actually, I think I do kind of like the blue. I'll try pink too. I think I like the blue quite a bit. Maybe I can make it a little bit starry. Whoops. Too big. I think with like the blue and the purple, she's giving off like galaxy kind of feeling. Maybe not too much sparkle. Love the gray jeans, compliments the hair. Thank you. It's my intention. I don't want the hair to stand out too much. I feel like the gray jeans grounds it. My little suitcase. Just the shoe. I do wear black shoes a lot, but it feels... I don't know how I feel about black. Maybe the shoelaces. I want just like a tiny bit. I want like a little bit of color. Cornflower blue. Like a brighter. Black with red laces. I do enjoy black and red as a combination. When I draw, I usually try... There's no like real reason for it, but I try to stick to like a somewhat limited color palette. I mean, I say no real reason, but like I find it helps me keep grounded, coherent. There's a word I'm looking for. Complimentary? I need this like slightly. Black and red. Black and yellow. Black and green. Black and purple. I think the red is my favorite so far. Blue is too blue. Blue and red? No, the blue blends in with the suitcase. I think this works. Just the planet. My little Saturn. I might... Maybe the blue ring. Just to tie it together a little bit. Nice. Thank you. Now we'll do the ear fluff. Oh, gold belt is actually a good idea. I forgot to change the belt color. But I will quickly do the ear fluff before I forget. Which layer? I was gonna name my layers and then I did not name them at all. I named 2. Gold belt. I think I like gold. Nice, thank you guys. Teamwork. Let me double. We're teamworking. The magic of streaming. And no, I like the purple. I think I'm safe to go in and fade now. Eyebrows should be black. I was debating if I wanted to hide them because they're behind the hat. Whoops. I think that would stand out too much, yeah. That's why I only colored the tiny part here. I think when I color in the line art, I'm gonna... What's the word? Starting to get tired. I can feel my speech getting slower. When I color the line art, I'm gonna like hide it a little bit. Sorry, my model like freaks out when I drink sometimes. Where did I put hat? Here. Yeah, make it look like the eyebrow or the hat has eyebrows. Reading things backwards. Now they're hidden. Cute anime trope it is. That's why I like showing eyebrows just a little bit. Realistically, you wouldn't see them at all through the hat, but I like showing them a little bit. W Chibi, thank you. Big dubs. I'm quite happy with how it's coming. I think for shading, I'm gonna do some quick coloring. Where this layer? I always like giving the hair a little bit of light reflecting off the face. So cute, you'd cuss but you shouldn't. You're free to cuss in chat. I just generally don't cuss IRL. Actually, maybe just in case there's kids, maybe not cuss, but I usually don't swear in real life. I might say the occasional word, but not too much. That's why, yeah. I always forget there's so many people on this platform. It's nice to be mindful. I do appreciate everyone being nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut up. Exactly. I was talking earlier about how some people like to go into like streamers and say mean things, but I would never go on the internet just to like be mean to a streamer. Because I said if you have nothing, I was grown up, like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. It's the way I was taught. Which layer is the eye? Whoops. 34. I do appreciate the compliments. You guys are very nice to me. If you're too nice, I will get a big head. But I appreciate it. I guess chibis do have big heads. Maybe I have a big head already. But I do appreciate it. I don't know how much it shows, but she does have little sparkles in her eye. I don't think I've shown off my model much. Other than maybe the first time I streamed. No heckin' way to cuss. Cuss friendly. Or no, not cuss unfriendly. That's not... What's the word I'm looking for? No cussing. No swearing. Did I miss? I missed a spot. Yeah, that's supposed to be hair. My mistake. Need some highlight. I always like doing little triangles. Like the one thing in my style that has never changed, I think. Most of the time I do little triangle. I'm glad you appreciate my humor. It is hard as a streamer to think on the spot. I think this is a little short. Is your avatar like a cat enchantress or something? Enchantress. She is... Sorry, she is a cat from the cosmos. Cat from space. She's meant to have like a little bit of a royalty vibe in terms of outfit. Since she is a big cat, big panther. As Lunaria, exactly. She is moon cat, space cat. I'll do my favorite shading technique of using multiply layer. Where's my shading source? Somewhere like this way. And shading here. I'm not that good at shading. Something I need to practice. Cat from Gravity Rush. I don't know anything about Gravity Rush, but I looked her up. She looks super cool. Oh my god, her cat's like little cosmic stars in it. I'm getting distracted. That's so fun. Yours is more of a neon tiger with superpowers. After being rescued from a lab as a cub, I like that. That sounds fun. Well, maybe not like the lab testing, but I like the neon tiger. Assuming it's your icon, it looks very cool. I shaded Link and Zelda and they looked amazing. I guess I did shade them. I forgot I drew that on stream. But thank you. I think it's one of my weak points still, shading. I think the more I do it, the better I get naturally, but I really should like do some studies. It's when you kept saying the one more thing. I did. I asked you guys to stop me. And then I just kept going. This time for sure. After I shade, I will not. There will be no more one more things. Inspired by tigers with rare genetics that make them look nearly all black. I think I've seen those. Very cool. Animals are like fascinating. I think if Lunaria wasn't like inspired by a panther, my second choice probably would have been tiger. Genetic mutations are fascinating, right? Even in humans. Like super interesting to me. One of the essential deciding factors in art is knowing when to stop. Exactly. Gotta know, as an artist, no matter like what your medium is, you have to know when to stop. Whether it's like art, music, writing. Knowing when to like, to hit quit, to hit send is like a vital skill. Sorry I have to leave a bit earlier, I'll admit. Gotta head to bed. Almost 2 a.m. Have a good night. Thanks for staying so long. Didn't realize it was so late. Congrats again on the cute traveling Lunaria. Thank you. Thanks for staying so long. I hope you still get some good sleep. I know I start getting tired even like just past midnight. Even before midnight. Sometimes I'm tired at like 9 o'clock. I'm always sleeping on like old people hours. Fans in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's so awesome. It's so... The magic of like streaming and being online. It's so fun, like seeing and meeting, I guess not seeing, reading, chatting with people from all around the world. You truly realize how big, how many people are out there. Not just like North America. I'm amazed I'm in the same province as you. Same. I'm surprised to find Canadians. Sometimes I feel like I only ever see Americans online. Nothing against America. But I feel like I don't see Canadians as frequently. Oh, I almost forgot my... I mean, I definitely didn't forget my beauty mark. Definitely didn't forget. And one on this side. It was in the sketch, I'm silly. Where's the hat? I want to try something. I feel like it kind of looks like Ash's. It's like Ash's cap. If I color the front white. I like a little bit of contrast. So Hilda is true too. Hilda's cap. Beautiful, thank you. I think I won't say anything until I'm sure. I'm not gonna one more time it. But this might be... No, one last thing. I want to color the nose. And then, for sure, for real, I think I'm done. For real, for sure, For absolutely. Ignore everything I'm doing that's not the nose right now. For sure, for real. That was my my one last thing. My very long one last thing. It's already been 3 hours. Until I miss streaming. She deserves. I can't. You almost got me. I was almost tempted by the background. It will be a simple white background. You don't want it to end. I'm having fun, so I also almost don't want it to end, to be honest. One last thing. I forgot. I know I said last thing, but I need a little bit of hair sticking out. But if it hadn't been 3 hours, I might have gone a little bit longer, but I gotta work tomorrow, so can't stay too long. Last thing for real. So cute, you want to dunk it in your coffee? Cuteness aggression. Thank you. Maybe here. Yeah. Okay, I am happy for real. If anything needs to be fluffy, it's the ponytail. Yeah, I added a few extra hairs, make it look a little bit more fluffy. Vacation, so she doesn't need to look as proper. Okay, that's enough hair. I'm doing too much. We just talked about how artists need to know when to stop. Okay, hands down, pen down, tablet turned off. So I can't add anything even if I want to. Yay, thank you. I'm finished. Thank you for being here, watching me draw my little vacation Lunaria. Thank you. She is ready for me to post whenever I go on vacation now. Thank you for helping me choose colors as well. I appreciate the company and the help. I hope you guys have a good, lovely rest of the day. A good night if it's bedtime. Or good morning, evening if it's... or afternoon, depending where you are. And I guess I'll head off for now. I will send it to the right ending screen for sure. I am paying attention. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you later.